All right, Chimera org members, you've asked me to do a little quick video on how I set up some industry. So can't guarantee quick, and this might be a little wordy because I'm not a tutorial guy, but this is what I do when I set up one of these lines. So I'm setting up another machine right now to run third line for large atmospheric brakes. So the first thing I'm going to do is open up my NanoCrafter, make sure you've unchecked this box, find your air brakes that you want to run. Alright, so I know I need a basic assembly line M. I'm already connected to my box upstairs with all my pieces and parts in it, so I'm going to go to build mode. I'm going to access that. For me, I just type in ASS for assembly, and I just need a basic assembly line right here. So we're going to put that up. Alright, now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to activate it and put my schematic in. Again, I've already researched this here. Atmospheric air brake large, drag it over. Air brake large. And in this case, I want it to continuously run until it fills up the box to help run the other supplies. So start. Alright, before I go any further, I'm going to rename this machine. If you are setting up a factory, renaming is your friend. So Atmo brake Alright, my combo for naming things is a little different from everyone else's, whatever works for you. So I'm going to set the output, and the output is already set up for a container. In this case, if not, you would link it to your own container. So let's do the output first. We're going to bring this to the Atmo box way upstairs. And I'm not going to do any edits, so you just have to bear with me. Right there. Alright. So now we got to link all the parts. And the easiest thing I can do is go, okay, open up the K. Instead of keep opening up the machine and seeing what it needs to link, you can just open up your NanoCrafter and go, okay, I need basic pipe, basic hydraulics, so on and so forth. So let's start with a pipe. In this case, all my pipes are up here. Let's see here. Is this basic pipe? Basic pipe. All right, we have available links. There's only 3 coming off of it. Run the link. What's the next thing we need? Basic hydraulics. For us, our basic hydraulics are down here. So basic hydraulics, that's got 10 links, 10 links, 10 links. What's this one got? Alright, so that one's open. We're going to take that one and shoot basic hydraulics. What else do we need? We need basic mobile panel M. So let's look for basic mobile panels. In my case, I have a lot of this labeled. I would strongly suggest that as you start small with your industry, you also start with the labeling. Throw up some screens, especially if you have banks of things that run different sizes. That way you're not constantly looking. I mean, it's one thing if you label it and you hover over it and you can see, oh, basic mobile S. You can hover over the box, make it basic mobile S. But if you have to do that every time to find something, it's really going to make things frustrating and longer than it needs to be. So just simply put a screen up, and if you have a category of things, label it. Alright, so we need a basic mobile panel M right there. Shoot the link. What else do we need? We need basic standard frame M. For me, that's a BSFF. That's basic reinforced. Basic standard frames. Basic standard frame medium. How many links do we have coming off of there? Let's check. 6, we're good. Shoot the link. Good to go. Now you see that turns on, turns green. I know it's running. It's all labeled. We can again double check to make sure it has an output container. It does. So now I'm going to move it and I'm going to put it in place. And we're going to move it into the medium line, which I need to make another medium. Nope. Actually, we got a space right here. So let's put a space. Let's put it right there. Good enough for me. All right, so that's how I set up as far as doing an industry line. It makes things very easy. You can set up multiple industry lines at the same time. So for example, these are all the operators, or what's left for me to set up the operators, and, or, nor, for, yet, button. I'm just kidding. And, or, zor, those things. So they primarily will use relatively the same parts. So you can set these up. And you know, if you're shooting a lot of electronics and your electronics are halfway across the factory like ours are, then this is the electronics area. Simply bring the machines over and you can shoot all of the same electronics without having to keep moving back and forth across the factory. Alternatively, if you have a bunch of machines set up here and you need to shoot a bunch of links from, say, I don't know, just pick a box, this box here, you just bring the box out, shoot the links if you don't have a nice convenient space like this, and then simply put the box back or hit backspace. So setting up a line, super easy. Labeling. So in the case of you start a line from scratch, you don't already have an output box. This is what it would look like. We would put down a machine. We would put down a hub. We would put down a box relative to what you're making and how big of storage you need. We would link the box to the hub, machine to the hub. We'd put the schematic in the machine, relabel the machine, relabel the hub, relabel the box. It's all done so nothing gets messed up. All right, then you start shooting your links to your machine. And in my case, I wait till that machine turns on and turns green, and it's actually producing the item. I'll come back in a little while and check the box. Yep, it's all good. Then I'll move the box down into the storage area. We're not going to go over that in this video. I'll move the hub, in this case, out to the Chimera store, set up a dispenser, and the machine will go to its appropriate rack in the assembly room, and so on and so forth. So I will do another quick video after this one that you've asked me to do in regards to setting up like the ore and how we use transfers and talking about all of this mess up here. But let's keep this one short, and this is just how to set up a line for production of running an item. All right, guys, I'll catch you in a little bit. And if you need more better tutorials, actual real tutorials, you know where to find them. Go to Rob Rants on YouTube, and he's got a ton of dual universe tutorials that are actual tutorials. All right, catch y'all later. Bye.